Hi everybody, my name is Brianna. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to react to Adam McIntyre going over Jeffree Star's return. He more specifically calls it his tone-deaf return, and I would love to have a fresh reaction to this, so I'm just going to go into it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to resize this down. Let's go about right there. Go ahead and play the video.
I still hadn't come here, so it was time.
Well, welcome back. Now you're fresh off the plane from Wyoming here?
Isn't that
awesome? And you were just saying when you fly guys in, you get them tested.
I actually love his bits. See, I give compliments where compliments are G. I can give my 10s where 10s are G. I love his bits. I was gonna say the outfit, but the outfit is so tacky. I give my 10s where 10s are G. I like the bits.
What is he wearing? Or she? I don't know. I don't know what you go by, Jeffree. That was way too casual.
If I have anything, I have my honesty. So anyway, apparently he's now flown in from Wyoming.
Tacky. I don't know. Like, what would I wear?
From New York City.
From New York.
On the plane with the radar on his forehead.
With the radar gun. Yeah, I really hang out with new people these days. I like to just kind of keep the regulars.
Yeah.
But if someone new hits me up, I would like to see a test.
Yeah.
And I'll even pay for it. But
an STD test and
Oh, I was about to say, are we talking about like the C word, like the COVID? No, we're talking about STDs. Okay, so
this he means like
a little hookup trip, or what are we going?
He means seeing people, like dating, I guess. I thought he meant like a friend, and I was like, you want to test a friend for what? I thought he meant like a written test. Like, what are you testing them for? Okay, so it's like STD testing for like a romantic partner.
Got it. Of course, the immediate topic that he's talking about is fucking and sucking dick and cock.
Adam!
He's so real for that. He's so real for that.
It's time.
So real. I mean, he's just out here sucking dick. Why not?
With the radar gun. Yeah, I really hang out with new people these days. I like to just kind of keep the regulars.
Yeah.
But if someone new hits me up, I would like to see a test.
Yeah.
And I'll even pay for it.
Yeah, I know people in the chat are being like, this is like a normal thing as well. Like, you know,
that's what I would do.
Off of someone that you're engaged with or anything like that. I'm just...
You need to have an STD test.
I was just shocked that we were immediately going into like sucking dick and cock.
Yeah, I mean, it's Jeffree.
Test.
Come on.
Yeah, that's a pretty normal thing.
He's out there with it. He doesn't care.
Yeah, but I'm all no fuck the.
And the COVID test too. Yeah.
Great. Immediately getting into a conspiracy theory about COVID. Woo!
Got something in my eye. Just like Adam in the beginning of his video, he had something in his eye. Like,
amazing start.
Sorry, I put myself in my eye.
This is actually an incredible start to this video. I love it.
Sorry, Adam. Sorry.
The only thing this year is not hanging out with broke guys anymore.
Yeah.
So.
When were you hanging out with broke guys? I was gonna say. Would you do charity work?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting. You've been a philanthropist for many years.
Yeah, a lot of Make-A-Wish.
Why do you hang out with broke guys? Oh, so you do charity work? I'm so offended. I'm not a guy, but like, holy shit.
Doing an outreach program for the less fortunate in inner city.
Oh, by the way, I'm trans, male to female. I know. Shocking, right?
Regulars do you have?
With five.
Five. Yeah. Professional athletes.
I am so cringe.
I'm gonna be honest, and I don't mean this to sound really negative, but I have always found that people who are so outwardly telling you that they're like,
I love your
literally
accent.
sucking and fucking and blah 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 blah, are like the most like boring people you'll ever meet. Like, if you require to tell us that you are, you know, sucking dick and cock, then you're probably not, because it comes across, yeah, very, very, very insecure, and that you're like trying to like hide something.
Still a better conspiracy than anything in Shane's last video, lol.
I mean, everybody has their own opinion. Like, I would be out there. I mean, I don't just say like, hey, everybody, I'm sucking dick and cock all the fucking time. Because I'm not, but I'm not prude about it.
Loving a COVID conspiracy versus, oh my god, this packaging is making this product cheaper. Are you not telling me that that's absolutely, like, on Parallel?
2 athletes, 1 rapper.
Like this, by the way, I would like assume is. I'm not gonna say it's all BS, blah 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 blah. But all I'm saying is it comes across as like incredibly insecure that you have to like obnoxiously tell us that you're getting some. Good for you, Jeffree. Good for you.
1 cop.
Not.
1 single father who works at an oil field.
Sorry, if anyone's curious, no, I'm not a Jeffree fan. I know there are a lot of different things going on behind the scenes with Jeffree Star. For a while there, I was following them about like their makeup line and their YouTube channel being a beauty guru for a while. And then I was just like, okay, there are a lot of like scandals coming out about you being like super racist, maybe even transphobic. I know there was a time where some people were saying you were even like an SR or SAer. Sorry, SR. What is that? SAer is what I meant to say. So, and how you had a publicity stunt where you hired someone who was of color to be your boyfriend. And I mean, I guess they turned it around and scammed you or something, but sorry, Jeffree, they got their money bags. Not like they really needed it from you as far as I was concerned. Like, that's what I heard anyway. Like, they were doing well off on their own when you try to make it sound like they were with you for money. Anyway, back to the video.
Yeah, I love that's his
I like diversity.
And are they all versatile or most of them
Diversity.
Please, Jeffree Star is the most raging bottom I've ever seen. Sorry, is that inappropriate to say? I can say it.
I'm usually the bottom.
Yeah.
See? It was fine for me to say it. I just had to wait for him to say it first. Okay. We all good?
We're good. We're good.
So they did, yeah.
I beat you for that crew.
Yeah.
I beat you for that crew.
Some guys want to get...
That's what I mean. Peg.
Yeah, sorry. I just tried to side-eye the I like diversity comment that he made. I've stopped this video so many times already. I just kind of like had to, you know, be like...
Yeah.
Sounds like a Jeffree Star thing to say, I'll be honest.
Like, you racist motherfucker.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't know you.
Do most of them prefer?
You don't know me
To
either.
have you all glammed up?
But damn.
Glamorous when you're not
Yeah,
in full
but
makeup.
a lot of guys that are
Thank you,
fluid or
Bonnie-sama.
straight-ish, right? Hetero.
Get yours,
possible.
Adam. Get it.
They don't care if I have no makeup on or not, which is nice. Yeah.
So attracted
I've never
to
been
the
told
person.
like you look too. They're just like.
Go put a lace fit on, honey, before you give me head. Okay, I need something to grab on too.
Pay for it then.
Are you ever going back to LA? Or are you like you're in Wyoming?
Here we go. No, the people are so fake there. Should we do like a bingo? The people are so fake there. Everyone's out for themselves.
Too bougie for me. Even though Jeffree Star is like one of the most bougiest people ever.
My 3rd winter just passed, but actually while we flew here, 26 inches of snow just hit.
Didn't we just rag on Jeffree for his drab outfit? Sorry, I was thinking like, I'm not sure, like I wouldn't wear anything like that.
They asked me, do you want to do an airstrip out here? You can.
Yeah.
It's
Barstool offered to invite you to fly out here?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say. We can't even get free lunch anymore.
You can't even get free lunch anymore? Jeffree, what?
Oh my god.
So you're there permanently for the time.
That made me
Were you
cringe.
Sick of LA. I know people have actually.
I don't know why it made me cringe.
You're just over
I'm
it.
from Huntington Beach. I've been in LA my whole life.
Yeah.
So burnt out.
Yeah.
So when we were all locked in, I was like,
By the way, that's a very valid thing to say, like being burnt out of a place. And I can't imagine, like, you know, LA with that. Because, I mean, I felt burnt out whenever I lived in fucking Derry in Ireland. So, I mean, that's a very valid thing. And I will 100% stand by.
Sorry, my eyes are dry.
Hold on, he went on another podcast this day?
just, love me.
Bitch, he was booked
Plan
and busy.
3.
So he's telling us
That's
he's
my
doing all these
name.
dick appointments. Mama, he was going from podcast studio to podcast studio. Not a dick appointment in sight. Not a dick appointment in sight.
I beg, saying I like diversity when you don't even know they is a singular and has been a singular since 1375 is so, Jeffree, that's all it is.
Such a good quote. That's so Jeffree. Wow, there's no dick appointments in sight. I mean, booked it and busy.
I like the 70s theme though, with like the like black and white checkered background that's like, what is it, like polyester or whatever. I'm not entirely sure what exactly it is, like tile or whatever. Laminate. I love it. That was really cute. Anyway.
That's it. Do you have good friends out there already, or was it just kind of the place to go where all the...
Me and my best friend of 20 years, his name's Michael.
Oh, get out of here.
My only friend I haven't slept with. We...
There you go.
He slept with Maddie? Or is she not classed as a friend because she gets paid by him? But doesn't that mean for the other ones too?
He wanted to buy land and just kind of be in the middle of nowhere. And he was in Montana, which you think, oh, that's kind of similar.
Yeah.
But the cities out there are growing really big. He was in Bozeman. It was like a mini LA now.
In Montana.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting tight. Yeah, everyone's going there for all the rich people.
So,
But a lot of very wealthy people go to Wyoming for the land, and there's probably some kind of like,
Jackson
tax
Hole,
stuff
everything
over
like
there
that.
too. That's easier.
Taxes, easier to do blood sacrifice.
There we go, taxes. I told you that we're gonna play bingo.
Blood sacrifices. That should have been on there
Three
too.
things. We've already got one of them.
He kind of talks
I know
about
this
that.
man. I know. I like
A
from
lot.
watching so many videos of him. Like I can predict what he's going to say next.
Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're fracking with RuPaul?
Wait, does that mean that he slept with Shane? Michael's his only friend. He hasn't.
RuPaul? I thought RuPaul was married. I bet Shane wouldn't test. He won't shower.
I'm not even gonna let myself ponder that thought.
Correct?
No fracking.
How much land do you have?
People, about 1,000 acres.
Oh, get those.
People are mad at me and Ru. I'm butchering animals. He's fracking with his husband.
Isn't it funny how much he loosely
He
talks
is married. I
about,
thought so.
Bro just exposed himself.
Yeah, I mean Ryland's getting it. Isn't it funny how much he loosely speaks about just killing the yaks now, whereas a couple months ago if you'd ever insinuated he would kill the yaks, he'd be like, they're my babies, don't say that. Now he just he makes the money off them and morals. And I'm not saying it's not me dissing on farmers or the lifestyle or anything like that. What I am saying is he so went to war defending that he wasn't gonna do that, and now he's I'm just killing them.
Kanye's doing sacrificing of the lambs.
Yeah, he tried to move, but no one would buy his ranch.
Was it pretty? Did he really do a nice job on it?
It's 4 hours away. I've never been there.
Oh, yeah,
the city's cute.
Yeah.
I'm sure they all hate him there, but...
What's the vibe like there? I know that you keep it to yourself and you have everything in your home that you'd ever need.
It's quiet.
But so don't you go to restaurants and stuff? Is there fun stuff to do?
60,000 people live in the city that I'm closest to.
Shit.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
so it's small town, but it's so awesome. People are so sweet and nice.
Yeah.
No one ever asks me what can I what do you do, or how can I use you? It's always how's your day? Good morning, and they actually mean it.
And are they accepting of your lifestyle, it's outwardly being glam and
Yeah, I haven't
We're being glam. You can say being gay. It's okay. It's okay. You can say being gay. You don't have to be your lifestyle your life. You can say the word.
You
That's
can.
what I thought when they said Wyoming. I didn't think it was
They've tried. They've definitely tried.
That's widespread. The trees are spread apart.
I have a couple sniper booths on the corner of my
The
property.
trees are spread
When
apart.
I lived in LA, I had one firearm. In
Why?
Wyoming,
'Cause they're
I have
used to having so much
120 now.
privacy?
So much freedom out there. We have target practice. I love
Sorry.
Is that what they're calling it nowadays?
Yeah, I'm not the target for once.
It's just your hole with a bullseye on it.
Oh, good idea. That's a good idea.
That's a good for game time when all the guys come over.
There you go.
But it's nice to have
Oh.
a gun in your car in the seat, and it's normal, and it's just
Yeah.
yeah, you feel safe.
Are you packing here today?
New York? No, you would not
Oh, you
allow
can't
it.
in New York,
Yeah.
right?
I don't think so.
I don't think you can. You have to be grandfathered in.
You want to see something cool?
Yeah, it's
He's gonna pull out a taser or something, right? It's a taser. It wouldn't be a knife.
A stun baton.
It's a taser, or it's pepper
Maybe one of
spray
those
or something that.
batons that come out
This is the highlight of my
What is it?
Ooh.
Taser or
Wyoming venture.
has to be a taser.
Oh, what is she?
Oh, baby.
Oh.
Oh, it's his license to own a gun or something. Listen, again, I just
Oh, probably licensed to
as someone
kill.
who lives in a place where this
That's
is
a
all very
thing.
illegal, even if I lived in a place where it wasn't illegal, hearing people flex about having guns and weapons and stuff just does the opposite of the conversation about
I got a taser.
making it illegal and stuff like that. It's how are you as you're gonna be rooting
What is
for,
it? It's 10 million
we've got to
volts.
stop all these, things that are happening. Sorry, I'm trying to use my words very lightly here because the YouTube algorithm does not like this. Things that are happening in the likes of America to do with guns. And then how are you going to, post those little, like, black cards on, your Instagram story and then go on a podcast the next day and be like, I have 150 weapons. It's like, do you realize you cannot do both? I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion. I would hope not. You cannot, you literally cannot argue both sides in what he's doing right now.
No driver's license?
No, this is what made me a real man.
The gun on the bottom of the
Oh, wow.
So this is our concealed carry. We can bring it to 37 states. New York is not on the list yet.
And
I
this
know
is your
y'all
legal
are.
name.
Yet. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So if I fly to, let's say, South
she has his
Dakota, or you can bring a gun under the plane, so when you land, you are automatically concealed and armed.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane. Well, you're flying private, obviously.
Sometimes I do some United or Delta work.
Yeah. That's what I like as well.
If there's because in Wyoming sometimes the jets won't come or it's just last minute.
Yeah.
So
I
I
like
don't mind
LA.
flying. Yeah,
So
I like that.
bougie.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I don't always fly private. Sometimes I like United or Delta. Probably still first class though, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they love being around you knowing what you're carrying.
Tell me about your store. What is your build? I know it's like a
So it's the first of its kind.
yes, it's a whole new
It's the
thing.
new America.
Yes. Here, I didn't tell you about this.
We are doing, this is a hybrid store, so you'll be able to enter our pink brick building and you will be able to buy makeup and meat in one transaction.
Ooh.
So a lot of women go shop
Makeup and meat in one transaction. Like that's
Such a wild concept.
for makeup. Their husbands would rather die than go with them. They can't relate. I get it. So now they can go shop for jerky, steaks, and
Oh, you're selling live
Yeah.
meat and produce.
Poultry.
Poultry.
yeah. So I raise the axe for pets, breeding, and for
And for
meat.
slaughter.
Yeah.
How did that come about? Just to get the men there? You're either gonna sell them guns or meat.
You're gonna
Will
get
there be a
another guy. You're
trough
gonna have
in the
another guy in
men's
the
room?
rotation after that.
Is there a trough in the men's room?
No.
A
not
pink
yet.
Jeffree Star
There
approved
needs
trough.
to be. No, there's really beautiful urinals. But no, so it's a hybrid store. I want to bring it to other places
It would do great everywhere.
permanently. But Wyoming, and a lot of people are like, why would you want to open up a store there?
I might be way off, but I feel like he's flexing his guns, the sheer quantity, because he knows these guys won't be attracted to him, so he's trying to get their approval, praise, whatever another way.
I think any
probably, I mean, for anybody, you kind of want other people's approval for something, especially if you're accomplished. But I mean, they kind of started on the guns themselves. He was just mentioning how he had his own license and just passed it around. I think that's kind of how the conversation went. I might be wrong. I might have misheard that.
anything Jeffrey does is to like murder the person that he's with in that moment. I feel like that's why he worked so well with so many YouTubers of so many different calibers for so long.
The town needs it. It's really fun. I think it's going to be a really cool tourist trap.
The town needs it. He says about a Jeffree Star Cosmetics makeup store. They need it.
You know,
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
Can I get one Jeffree Star lip gloss and one of Jeffree Star's yaks? Cut up, please. Thanks. If I get 2 yaks, do I get a lipstick for free?
Oh my gosh.
That's
Adam.
definitely inventive. Look at that.
Jeffree Star Museum. There'll be cars from my collection there.
Oh.
You can come see things from.
Who's going to a Jeffree Star museum? Mama. You know when that would be perfect? 2015. 2015, the crowds would be...
Isn't that just his old house? His old, like, mansion that he had? Isn't that his museum? I mean, he had his own, like, what, pink safe, like, store, what was it, like a freak out shelter, whatever they're called. I...
Photo shoots that people never get to see in person because we just throw them away.
Who in Wyoming is going to that?
Rarest broken behind a glass wall.
Yes, bulletproof.
You should.
also had his own theater in his house, didn't he? Had his own home theater?
Maybe.
You know,
The shady employees will take it.
I'm gonna give Wyoming some fun grief. They don't know what the fuck.
Jacqueline, hairy lipstick, Jeffrey, yak hair lipstick.
Ew.
a Birkin is.
Oh, that's
and they
true.
don't care.
That's gotta be nice though.
It is.
Yeah,
They
Karen-
actually don't care.
Yeah, they're
They're
quite
just
things more than your bag.
yeah. It's
You know,
but yeah, so Makeup and Meat, it's the Jeffree Star store. It launches early June, and we hope to branch out.
How fabulous.
It's gonna be in
Wyoming.
Wyoming now, so you're just starting
Downtown Casper, Wyoming. Yeah.
Are you doing a big opening party or just keeping it more local?
Pink ribbon, huge party. We're
Without the Cowboys.
gonna have a
Yes.
artist come
We went from the influencers to the Cowboys of Wyoming. Yes.
play.
That would be a life
It's gonna be
switch.
big.
Decorators?
Yeah.
Come.
Working girls.
Working girls, we can go there.
There you go. Yeah.
Yes.
We want to go to your
I'll
office.
traffic you.
Okay. Keep me out there.
Oh, that's the dream. That's
Same.
the dream.
Today I'm being trafficked.
That's a nasty joke. I'll traffic you. Listen, I am actually a victim of almost being sex trafficked twice in my life. Not something to joke about. I'm sorry, it's just not. It's disgusting. People actually get picked up and they're never heard from again. Some people are found dead. Disgusting.
Traffic worse, but I kind of like it.
I know. It's fun here, right?
Yeah, it is.
Right,
Just
Adam?
everyone's-
Like, what the-
everyone's idea of
what are they
rehearsal
even
is that
talking
I'm so happy
about?
that you came here.
Yeah.
So a lot of people are like, think they have this, we're, all misogynistic frat boys, which we are, but we're also down and have a good time.
Exactly.
You know?
Well, those are the people who have the most fun.
Isn't that what misogynistic frat boy means? Sorry.
Yeah.
You're back. You took a break. You were telling me you took a break from YouTube, and now you're back.
I
and
quit.
You quit.
I still quit.
You
Yeah.
still quit.
You're stuck.
Mama, is it quitting if you're complaining that your views are dying and that's why you won't upload anymore? It just comes across as pathetic.
But you're crushing on TikTok like beyond.
Yeah,
That's true.
I fully went hard on TikTok.
That's
I
true.
kind of took a break from.
So you quitting
reviewing.
YouTube is like Kanye quitting Adidas. They
Yeah.
went under.
YouTube, the beauty
I mean, apparently Kanye and Jeffree have the same morals, so we'll give them that.
space is dead. It's extinct. Yeah.
YouTube space is dead, he says, because he's bitter. He ain't getting the views of other beauty gurus, by the way, who are doing the same thing that he did at one time, or basically the same thing that he's doing now. And he's saying that the beauty space is dead, even though it's not. No one's just like watching him.
I mean, everyone's moving to TikTok, aren't they? They're thinking like, I mean, it's like a minute long video, if even that, like 15, 30 seconds to a minute long videos. Like, I mean, who's going to sit there and pass that up? Like, ooh, what are you up to? Like, okay, I mean, sometimes you see a face that you just absolutely hate and it's like, nope, goodbye, bitch. I don't know. He's probably making bank on there. Maybe I should try TikTok.
Oh my god, just like, if we're gonna like make fun or like troll on Gabby Hanna for being like, I'm shadow banned, why aren't we doing the same thing to him? Everyone's like, yeah, he's so clever. He knew when to hide.
Gabby
when to hang the
Hanna.
gun. Like what? It just comes across.
I should do some reactions to Gabby
So it's on
Hanna.
TikTok now.
It is. And Instagram, yeah.
And why did you quit YouTube in the first?
Doesn't Gabby think she's like God now or something? And she's had like people literally walk and break into her home, and she's let them in. She has let these people into her home, and they just like walk around and take pictures and videos. Like, hi, I'm in Gabby Hanna's house. Gabby, you're gonna end up the next person in the van. Like, I'm sorry, that was pretty disgusting to say, but like, it's true. You can't just let strangers walk into your home to use the bathroom. That's the weirdest fucking thing.
place?
Almost 10 years on the platform. And I
See, that's a valid thing. Like, why wouldn't you just, keep with that? Like, I was worn out and I was burnt out and I wasn't getting the views that I once was. I would respect you so much for saying that.
so much internet drama during COVID. It exploded.
That you created. Oh my god. Time and place. Time and place. And you did it at the Out and About podcast.
Isn't that the point, Adam? Because once the drama has kind of passed, you can come out and just be all like, okay, now that the drama's passed, I can talk about it as if I was never a part of it to begin with.
Like the craziest shit, and it reset the beauty culture. The drama killed the beauty community.
Your
Well, then
drama.
how are all the other beauty gurus still doing so well on TikTok and YouTube? Like, I just don't understand why you feel the need.
Yeah, Nikki Tutorials, you're doing fine. Sorry. But like, honestly, I miss Jenna Marbles. And I'm just going to be one of the billions of people who says it. I miss Jenna Marbles. I don't know if she's come back to YouTube or not, but she left because of the drama, and she was taking accountability for her own actions, and she didn't like the person that she was portraying herself to be, and that is being an adult, realizing your mistakes, moving past them, becoming better for it.
To like go down this, it comes across as so bitter, right? Like, I think like bitter is the most perfect word to use to describe this. Like, bitter.
Fragile ego.
And of course they're gonna project what he's saying as well and be like, no, you're right.
You do over there, and it's like, no,
I did it all.
Pink and green. Cosmo and Wanda.
I showed my relationship.
I watched
the
your
first time
Nate's
in
relationship for
literally
years. I was
our
heartbroken for
love.
everyone.
I showed every surgery, every mistake, every
drugstore haul,
accomplishment, every
every CVS haul.
And I was the first,
that's the CVS haul,
all of it, you know. So I was the first person to smoke weed and do my makeup, and then they made that band later, which is so dumb. But I had done it all, and I was burnt out.
That is such a good reason. I was burnt out, and I had done it all. But here's why it doesn't link up. Because if you were burnt out and you'd done it all, why would you still be posting on TikTok? You're saying that you're getting good views on TikTok, so you're not burnt out of doing what you've always done. You're just admitting that nobody on YouTube wants to watch you.
Fair point.
And that's where you've contradicted yourself.
Yeah.
So I vanished, moved away, started raising animals.
So you basically got shadow banned because of the drama that you started. No one wanted to watch you because of the racist accusations, the drama with you being a SAer, alleged. Sorry, don't come after me, alleged. Everything that I say in this video is completely alleged and not exactly based on fact or truth. It is all based on opinion and the contents of this video and my own information that I have seen online. So don't come after me. Sorry.
And you're still uploading on TikTok. You're uploading even more on TikTok. You just moved to a platform that gets you more views, which is fine, and just admit that.
Because there was that issue before when you had that one person in your bedroom and they came out and they said like you had like a butcher's knife and like you were threatening them with it unless they got in bed with you, and then you like slammed it into the door right next to their head or something, and they had to like calm you down before they got out of there. Like, that's, I don't know.
Content anymore. That's fine. And the burnt out reason, perfect. Like, that is completely valid, completely, like, just...
It wasn't the goal. I just wanted to be in the middle of nowhere and, like,
yeah.
You know, and I
reset.
Yeah.
The pandemic gave us kind of a chance to kind of, like, figure our lives out for a second, pause and be like, what the fuck am I doing?
I was just caught up too much in...
He showed it for content, money, which is fine in theory, but he's trying to say he posted surgeries was so real, whatever. Constructing this narrative like a puppet.
That's exactly what I kind of mentioned before. Once they come back after all the drama's said and done, they pretend like they weren't even a part of it. That wasn't me, Miss Ma'am. Nuh-uh. I wasn't a part of that at all. I was just living my true, authentic life. Everyone else was the one with the problem.
Everything. So,
who fucking? What do you need the drama for?
Yeah.
What do you need the drama for? Bitch, why are you creating it? This is why, like, whenever you go on podcasts, like, people will literally just, like, whatever narrative you want to give someone on a podcast, they will run with it. I think we see that with so many of these podcasts we watch. They don't want to upset the person they're interviewing.
So yeah, and so I got a little bit of therapy. I did some great psychedelic mushrooms.
Nice.
I hung out at the base of the mountain.
And here we go, talking about all the drugs that we're doing. I mean, it's your life. You can do what you want with it. But I mean, you're not really painting the best picture of how you've moved forward with it. It still seems like you're kind of controversial. From my point of view, and from Adam's, it seems you're very controversial. So I'm just going to go with it.
And I surrounded myself with animals, and then I re-emerged and
surrounded myself with animals, and then whenever I didn't need them, sold them for meat.
And I saw the beauty space, and it was fucking atrocious.
Because of you.
See, I'm a makeup artist by trade, so like
all these bitches lying for money.
Instagram.
All these bitches lying for money, he says.
Let's be honest about the museum. What would he really show? Most of his history is unbelievably racist. World's most empty museum.
Literally. It'd be a couple Birkins behind bulletproof glass.
And TikTok, it must be frustrating. So I'm glad that you finally came back. Because the only one in the beauty space who ever keeps it real 100%.
Authentic.
Wouldn't sell herself.
He has a brand.
I hate that I'm here shitting on someone who's rich and famous while I'm sitting in my room with like nothing. I have 2 lamps on my desk that is literally just a fold up black felt table. My shitty little laptop and whatever else is behind me that you can see in the video. I don't freaking know, but like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little jealous. You get to have all the money in the world and do whatever you want with it, and then you're there complaining that the space that you basically helped form and create is now toxic and no longer worth being in. So you got in, poisoned the pool, left, and then said, why is the water murky? You got your money bags though. You got in, you got out. Turned around pretending like that wasn't even you. You peed in it though. You fucking peed all over that shit, Jeffree. Why am I being so fucking casual? It's strange.
Reviews, whether people want to admit that or not, which is fine to, one up his own brand and, make his brand look so good. Can we stop being like, he's like the only honest person?
How can therapy help him when he's blaming everything on everyone?
So why hasn't he never given like a bad review of his own products? He's only ever said that they're going to be life-changing and life-altering and stuff like that. Babe, that's
and
not
glorious.
It is. You're
and
stupid.
Like a new face or a new eye.
Ever. Like, they're doing it so blatantly now, which I'm getting used to, and people either don't care or they just see them as entertainment.
Yeah.
Right.
Which I guess they're not respected, because I'm like, how did...
Who's the worst offender?
We know who her name is.
We know who her name is. You're gonna.
So if you're gonna engage in talking shit about other people, you are starting drama. So you cannot come on a podcast and be like, these bitches are starting drama, because you're doing it right now. You could have answered that question. Oh, I think they're all pretty bad. No, you're yet again, by the way, coming for a woman in the space. And I think Michaela deserves a lot of criticism, but now we're focusing on the eyelash thing again, I
don't know who that is.
And it's like, any excuse he has to take down a woman who's doing better in his own field than himself, he will take it and has since the start of his time.
I don't know who Michaela is.
Is that really a fake accent that I found out that it was fake?
Was it?
There's a video of her saying, hey everyone, welcome to this thing. This is where I work. And she's like talking regular.
So I think her real accent is what you're hearing now.
Oh, that's what.
And
that was her drag accent.
Yes, when she was
in YAG.
When she was in college, I guess she was insecure about her voice allegedly, and she did her drag voice back then.
Yeah.
So I just blinked. Oh my god. So yeah. But yeah, I think she's great. She became the new face of beauty
But are you bitter about that, Jeff? Is that why you're gonna say she's the worst offender?
I feel like I should know who this is,
Here we
but I
are.
don't.
Yeah. Mama had to return.
You remember
Mama had to return.
Willing to pay for, and she got some. I mean, I'm talking. This girl makes hundreds of thousands, probably weekly.
Yeah.
And fuck it.
Yeah.
You know, and the girls are letting her lie, and I find it interesting.
Yeah. What does she lie about though?
They pay people off to say things for brands. And
so I own a brand. Here's an example.
Yeah.
I give you my new skincare, and I know it works because I'm actually proud of it. I spent
And
a
it's
long...
also your product and you want people to buy it, so it's like...
On top of everything else, Jeffree is definitely misogynistic.
I would say so. He comes across as it, if anything.
time on it. But let's say it was awful, and you're just gonna accept... This is where people go, well, I would have lied too.
Yeah.
$100,000. This is great, and it's fucking garbage. So then your millions of followers go out and buy it. They get home, it's awful.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Maybe it just didn't work for your skin.
And a lot of people are like, well, I would have taken that check. Great, then you're a piece of shit.
Yeah. Would you have taken?
You're telling me that Jeffree Star, who in the Shane series said he had no money, he couldn't afford rent, he couldn't afford money, he couldn't afford any of this, wouldn't have taken the check. Wouldn't have taken the check.
I feel like anybody would have taken $100,000 to say anything was great. That is $100,000 just to say something is great. Even if you don't mean it, what harm is that really doing? Someone's going to go out and buy this product one time and realize that it's bad. What is it, like $50 maybe? I know you sell like some bougie stuff, like $50 for like what, foundation? I don't know if you sell foundation, but like maybe a palette. $50 one time, that could, Taco Bell, sure, like 50 times, dollar menu, whatever. I don't fucking know. But it's not going to do that much to really hurt people. It's going to tell them that the brand is bad once people start actually reviewing it. But you're going home with that money. 100,000 just to say it was good. One person says it's good for that money. So what? One person out of those millions, one person says it's great. Sorry, you would take that money. I would take that money.
Lies.
I know now. You wouldn't before you have everything you have now, and you've been able to test the products, and now you physically cannot be bought off.
Yeah.
Would you think in your beginning of the career? Would you think you would have done it?
I don't think so at all.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't have done it. Even if he really needed the money, he wouldn't have taken $100,000 or maybe a couple $100,000 to say
He
that
is
the product's
rich.
good, even when he hasn't tried it.
He is rich with his own company. So I can kind of understand Jeffree taking the high road, saying that he wouldn't take the money. But if he was a broke ass bitch on the side of the street who needed that extra, whatever, $100,000 will buy you a freaking house. Maybe not the best house on the market, but damn, you could, buy a car. You could pay off some loans. You could help your parents with loans. You could get yourself through college. That's a lot of money. Not everyone can have the opportunity to pass that up.
I'm sure.
Like, I don't even have to think
You
about
always
it.
kept it real. I remember you from like
I
back
just-
before MySpace, running around LA, and I thought you were the coolest thing.
Oh,
Before
you're so
MySpace.
badass. But I think my
Before MySpace.
passion for the beauty community and the culture, I just could never. Because
Yeah.
I've been asked.
Oh, I'm sure.
I've been offered.
God, yeah.
Like, you have this platform, we want to put, try our new
He'd do
primer, we'll give
anything
you
for money, and he
200. I've done it,
has.
Yeah. And you even go out.
I
and you even
believe
sell
it.
your own products. You don't even,
But he's on a podcast now, and he has to save face. He can't say that.
PR anymore. You're like,
Can you
buy what
imagine though?
want.
Someone goes, "Hey, here's $500,000 to
Right.
try my new collection."
Well, we're disgusting.
It's
We'll do
nuts.
anything
Yeah.
for money, but
Didn't he come from poverty too? Yeah, he came from nothing. He tried to start a band, a racist band. It didn't really work out very well. Moved on to the beauty community, and then ever since he's just been flourishing. Makeup makes a lot of money.
So he's saying, oh, I would do anything for money too. Didn't he, or did he not, a
Gives
couple
us
minutes
full life
ago say,
vibe.
I would never do anything for money? Now he's with people who are saying that they would have taken the money, and he's saying, oh, I would do any, I would have too. Not anymore, but I would have.
Back then, if you were broke, yeah. I think right now, he's basically saying, like, I'm rich now, I don't need that money.
Said he wouldn't, but now he's saying he would because the people that he's with said that they would too.
He doesn't know what the fuck he's saying, Adam. He has no idea.
How much money do you spend in a day?
It depends when I'm traveling. Like right now,
I love.
I literally just roll my eyes with everything Jafar ever says. I can't unsee that.
The conversation we're going to segue into right now, which is going to be showing off incredibly, insane spending and wealth, when especially just all of Jeffree's audience who love him are probably can't afford their rent because of the recession. But go on, Jeffree, go on. What are you going to tell us?
now I'm going shopping. I like to have fun.
What does that mean?
I don't know. If I'm here for a few days, maybe $500,000.
what's on the tickets this week? What are you trying to get in New York while you're here?
So I have some manufacturers of cosmetics that create my products. So I'm going to go.
New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey and New York.
Yeah.
They're actually filling and making my new collection that comes out next week. Oh my god, it's called Cotton Candy
Cotton
Queen.
Candy Queen. We heard about it.
Yes.
I'm excited about that.
April 14th. She's sickening. So
What's inside of it? Is it shadows?
there's a palette. We have liquid blushes for the first
I would hope it's a palette.
time, which is amazing. And then after work, I do like to go play in diamonds and Ostrich.
So that
I wish I could go play in diamonds and ostrich.
$500,000 is like jewelry, it's bags, it's
Yeah, because one purse could be 40 grand.
right.
Oh my god.
How much, do you like check your bank account? We're just doing this so we can like get some clips for the show right now.
Oh yeah, bring it on.
Do you check your bank account every day?
How degrading must that be? They literally just said to him the equivalent of, we're only asking you about this so that we can, like,
For
put this as,
content.
like, a podcast highlight.
Right.
How
They basically just said, sorry, we're doing this right now because you're content.
embarrassing must that be that, like, people to your face basically are saying, we do not care about what you're telling us, but we know that it's going to get us views, so go on. Like, that's really embarrassing. It's really embarrassing and, like, really mean, but, like, I really don't care because it's happening to him, but it's, like, it's really mean.
Day?
People do that.
Some people do.
I'm terrified to do it. No, you shouldn't be terrified.
No,
but I am.
I guess. I mean, I know what's in my American accounts.
Oh, she's gonna be a Swiss
She's
realness
got
mom.
offshore.
Yeah.
With all the banking shit that's going on, I ain't gonna be
yeah.
left high and dry here. I'm gonna say something so real right now.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with him saying that he is offshore accounts. He's so real for that.
I mean, that's what basically every single rich person does because they learn about the banking industry here. Because let's be real, banks are an industry. They're not just there to hold your money for you. They take your money unless you're rich, and then they give you what interest. I don't know how overseas bank accounts do it, but I think you have to have some form of money in order to do that because it's like a conversion. You have to convert American dollars into whatever it is. But people are he's talking about Swiss bank accounts. That's all I ever hear about. Swiss. That's Switzerland, right? I gotta look into that. I'm broke as fuck, but holy shit, like if that's where people are like making money off of putting money into the bank, then to look into that. That's for sure.
Mommy, not my taxes making me go broke this year, and all the millionaires having offshore accounts so they're paying so little tax. Mama, my tax nearly wiped me out this year. Why the fuck is paying tax so expensive?
Luxury taxes. Just a little tip for you, Adam. You probably already know this because you've been doing this for so long, but your expenses that go into your work, you can file them as job expenses and get tax write-offs for them. So your electricity, paying for your laptop, I'm not entirely sure if you can actually write that as a tax write-off, but if you go and buy a new laptop or new headphones or a new screen, or backdrop or lighting, you can file those as tax write-offs for your business because that's what this is for you.
I had to spend Maiden Mercury. Thank you so much for subscribing. I literally lost.
Or a new chair, or travel expenses to different events. You can have those as tax write-offs too. Taking the bus, taking a plane. For work, they're tax expenses for your business, so you can get a write-off for them. You might want to look into that. Did that sound bitchy? Sorry. You might want to look into that.
This year, or like last year, 2021, or 2022 to 2023. And I was like, what are we looking at, like, for how much tax I'm going to pay? And he was like, okay, half it. And I was like, okay. And he was like, add on this sum of money onto it. And he was like, that's what we're looking at. And I was like, that's...
Oh my gosh. I'm scared of spending $15 at McDonald's, but the 1% have their secretary ordering children on Wayfair. You know what? That was a big, huge fucking scandal, and I think it still is a scandal right now. Like, you can go and buy a chair that is like $50,000 or something, and it'll have like a person's name because you're buying a person. I don't know if they've actually come out and proven that, but people are talking about it like non-stop.
More than half of the money I've made this year, and I've had to spend money this year. So where's the money for tax coming? And then I had to spend all of my money on tax, and I fucking hate paying tax. But, like, to then hear, like, millionaires flaunt how much money they're spending. Yeah, you have so much money because you have all these offshore accounts where you're really not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So, this bragging about wealth and stuff, Mama, you just admitted that you have offshore accounts. Like, no wonder you still have a lot of your money. Because you're not disclosing it. Allegedly.
Yeah.
I left all the big banks in California, and everything is in Wyoming with small banks that will not miss your deposit.
But you just said ones that weren't in America, so you just outed yourself for having offshore accounts. Let me Google something real quick.
I am kind of curious, like, if you out yourself for having offshore accounts and trying to hide the money that you have, because the direct deposits, I think, from your businesses would go into those offshore accounts and be filed with the government in the country that it's going to. So technically, you're still paying taxes on your businesses, but it's less than what you would be paying in the United States, I think, is the issue.
In summary, holding money in an offshore bank account is not illegal, and it is also not tax exempt. As long as you have a legitimate reason for it, you can have these secret bank accounts, but normally people keep them as secrets. It is something that is frowned upon. There will be penalties in place. Offshore account using an offshore account for tax evasion is illegal. I mean, there's just so many articles about this. So, don't flaunt your fucking wealth and then admit that you have offshore accounts or whatever that was that you just, like...
Deposits, or they're not owned by a corporation.
But he's trying to fix it now. He's trying to bring it back to, I meant, like, Wyoming accounts. You just said my American accounts. Is Wyoming not American?
They're owned by a rich oil man. So I moved all my shit away from the corporations.
There you go.
And I just think the world's in a weird spot, and you
business.
don't know what's really going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, you invested in firearms as well.
Yes.
Those only go up in value.
Ranch equipment we've invested in.
Do you have a panic room or a safe space, a bunker?
Yeah.
You do?
It's so
People hanging out with him are gonna need a fucking panic room, not him.
Oh my gosh.
I would just go there for fun.
I would get
so I don't have to see anyone
That's
in
right,
the
instead of
fucking world.
gangbangs.
Yeah.
We meet at the door underneath the shed.
Wow, that is so true. I'm scared of getting audited with my near poverty level income, and Elon probably never even filed. Crazy. These rich people getting away with tax exemptions and whatever because they're like world leaders is absolutely insane and disgusting.
Yeah, come on, we just put out a talk.
Open up the bulkhead. On the
People in Wyoming were obviously shook, but I'm actually really a rancher, so they respect me. But yeah. I built a beauty salon for livestock. It's the first of its kind.
Stop.
It's called the Star Yak Salon.
Would you do a reality show about all your life in Wyoming, about the store, about the yak ranch, and about you doing
I'm attempting to.
Girl. Great minds think alike.
It's so good with my hot straight ranch hands that everyone wants to fuck. My ranch culture.
See, here he's like talking about again. So we went from I make so much money to now all these people that want to fuck me. It comes across that nobody wants to. Right? Like, seriously, why do you have to keep telling us that, like, I'm getting some? It makes me feel that you have been dry since Nate.
Girl.
Because to me, it's almost like a Clark Kent Superman thing.
Yeah.
Like, I'm out in the shit 2 days ago, and then I put on my fucking wig.
So you're doing it.
Bam, and then it's like, here we are, and I love it. Yeah, I'm in the shit. I've had a full nail ripped off from my actual body from a shotgun.
Ow.
Like going cocking it, and the whole pink, this finger came right off.
Oh my god.
How many ranch hands do you employ?
3.
You have 3 guys
Ranch
there.
manager, ranch, because I have 8 Pomeranians. A nanny, security, and a
So basically, people looking after your animals because you don't want to.
Shocker, right?
You do as well, correct?
I mean,
double that.
Who the fuck's this?
I was just thinking that. Why are you just there?
Where'd you come from?
Yes. He looks like every guy in Wyoming.
Oh yeah.
He's hot. Are you married?
I'm dating someone though.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see if it lasts.
Yeah. You and I are.
Jeffree.
Who do we snowball together?
I'll give you a hint.
Oh, hot.
Taylor.
Now, did he come
Taylor Lorenz.
as quick with you?
Well, no, because I was using teeth. He actually likes it.
He does the light scrape on the
Yes.
fucking last 2 inches.
Yes.
I know. It's so annoying.
Now, reading came before shit.
No, but
So-
What are we talking about?
Sucking the same guy's dick.
I have no idea what we're talking about. I didn't miss anything, right?
Oh my gosh.
So
heavily
specific.
flirting for a while now, and then I saw that you went on a show over in
In Arizona. We're at the Super Bowl. His wife never met me, by the way.
Oh no, she was intimidated.
Yeah, it was a little peculiar. I was gonna show her some tricks to keep the marriage.
Right? Yeah, I was a little upset
spicy.
because
Yeah.
I said obviously you have much more to offer than I do.
So I was just trying to conceal my habit. I'm glad we're open to sharing. Yeah. I just thought maybe she would want some tips to keep that citizenship. Oh, Kurt, go somewhere else?
Is that something to be joking about, Jeffree? Come on now. This is where we go with the racism, right, Adam? It's disgusting. Bad joke. That was bad. Stop laughing. Very inappropriate. Just ew. That's vile. It is. Bad take.
Of course.
Spiraling thought is now. Why did I read that one? I thought that was a message.
Wait, so how there we go? What? The drama that you caused, the stir you caused in the NFL was so fucking major. But I thought he didn't cause drama. I thought he didn't cause drama. So what is it? Does he or does he not cause drama?
Girl, you and I both know that bitch is the drama. There's no drama that does not involve Jeffree Star.
So fun. It's so well received. I didn't see one. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, any other
It's funny.
situation.
I like to have fun.
I know, but
You
any
know,
other
I-
bitch in
I
your
receive it a lot,
situation,
yeah.
any other bitch in your situation would be, they would drag through the mud called trans, this, called fucking this and all that. Not one time did I see anything ill speaking of you or your choice to wear your gender.
It was awesome.
Anything at the NFL with everyone, the news outlets, everything was so well done. And who was it?
Because Jeffree Star doesn't appease himself to the LGBTQ plus community. He appeases himself to the audience that hate that community. So they feel that if they support him, they're woke. And they can make fun of everyone else because, look, they like one of them.
It was. I told one of Taylor's friends who it was.
I'm so hungry. I'm
And
gonna
he
get a
didn't
burger
tell
after
Taylor,
this.
because he slept. Taylor's friend slept with my friend in Arizona. So
The double closet.
yeah, the bro code.
Okay, we're taking a quick break from a
Don't care.
I keep
There's
falling
no
off the edge of my
marks,
little
and he was
table
down
here.
to
Sorry.
Toy and have fun. And
Did you buy him that Louis Vuitton
and
outfit?
he didn't give a shit.
He didn't buy that for himself. That was his own.
That was his, yeah.
Oh, so he has a similar style.
And he has money, but hello, they're playing football. They better.
right. So no, they're not trying to get anything from him. They're
But
just trying to fuck.
he's like a newly into designer.
Oh, well, he picked a good one.
Yeah.
Give us another hint.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
I was a little busy.
Oh, that's right.
This is a person who hasn't had sex in many, many, many years. Like, I've never met one of my sexually active friends who has had to remind you, by the way, that they have sex.
Unless they're into you, I
Right.
guess. That might be the only thing. Maybe he's into them. And he's
Ever.
like, you guys want to fuck? Like, I'm
All
here.
right, Jeffrey, if it makes you feel better because you're still in love with Nate, then
Any more hints? Do they have siblings?
I don't know. It's a good question. But I think it was cool that they came to Wyoming.
Pronouns are he.
They're closeted.
Yeah, and we went out to a few places, but people in Wyoming are pretty cool.
Okay, so they're closeted, but you're making it obvious that someone who came with you to Wyoming is in the closet about something. Not the smartest thing to do.
Tourists will come up to me, and I'm always down to take pictures, but
Yeah.
people left us alone. So there are locals that saw this person and just
Yeah.
never said anything.
We have to go to investigate.
You're not out.
Yeah.
You're not done up while you're out. You're just
Sometimes.
with them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that just pissed me off so bad. If you're in the closet with someone who is in the limelight and in the spotlight of literally every social media, and you know that they're not very quiet or discreet about these things, why are you with them? Why, like, how are you even in the closet anymore? Like, I feel like that wouldn't even be a thing. Either you're lying about your relationship with this person, they don't exist, or you're kind of outing them. Are you sick of being, you know what? You actually have commented in the past about never being with someone who can't be open and out about you, about being with you. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's because I film a lot of makeup content, so if
Is
I'm
this an
in a movie or
outing?
I'm
Are you
filming
outing
something, then
them?
I'll just stay like this.
He's still trying to persuade us, by the way, at this happened, which is fine.
So,
Yeah.
fuck me either way.
Wyoming sounds like a dream. I want
It's
to move
so
to. Are you looking for?
I'm like the most like sucking dick and cock. Like I love talking about that with all my friends and stuff like that, and they equally do. But like whenever I watch Jeffree do it, Twilight Stan, thank you for subscribing. Whenever I hear Jeffree do it, I like almost become like prudish. And again, my conversations with friends, sucking dick and cock, no, it's like, and them to me, and it's like, but like hearing him talk about it, it comes across so forced and so like, oh my god, I feel like a Catholic woman hearing like someone, you know,
sucking
swear for the
dick.
first time. Like, it comes across like false flag.
Ooh.
2 more rain chance.
Yeah.
We gotta leave this place.
Well,
We'll
let's
just
clean up the glam room. And
Why is
finish
that-
off the
Again, why is that all that this really kind of is? Like just about their social life? What is their video title? Jeffree Star rips LA TikTok culture, Michaela something, and explains why he left. There's hardly been anything in here about why he left or him ripping LA TikTok culture. It's just about him talking about there being some drama in the YouTube beauty community, not exactly why he left LA. He's not even ripping TikTok culture. Like, what is even going on here?
That's true. That's true.
They're just talking about sucking dick
Cleanest air in America.
and his political standing and all the money that he's making and like how he's hiding in offshore bank accounts and like how he's a ranch holder now. Like, what?
I hate long people.
It's awesome. I love it. The freak show's in town, and they're all for it.
Are you like throwing money around there, like to smooth things over? Like if,
Not even to smooth.
Not
Just
to
to,
smooth
I like
things were
support. I
wrong,
support
but-
local.
you support local.
So I haven't bought a gun out of state. I don't go online. Like I support the local economy, and they're very appreciative.
They must love
Yeah.
if you walk in like this.
And I love tipping people. I always ask when I go anywhere in the world. I go, I can. I go, what is even yesterday? I said how to the waiter. I said, what's your biggest tip? And he was like, oh, it's
This happened, by the way, but all right, Jeffrey, we can, keep the money on money, guns, and sex.
$60, and I was like, oh, okay, and I just tipped him 1,000 because it's
Stop!
$60.
I'm sure.
$60 is like these rich assholes just
That's
eat, and they just don't care. So I come from literally nothing. You know what I mean? Dirt, white trash.
like that. That's so
like,
Yeah.
like me.
I see myself in you.
Oh my god, that's I'm honored. I'm honored. Do you have siblings?
Only child. My mom gave birth to one legend. The bitch got tired. Stupid whore. So
You're a Libra, aren't you, darling?
How can you talk about your own mother that way? I guess she is your mother, so it's like, go off, Jeffree, but anyone else hearing that is going to have like a reaction.
Scorpio.
my mom's a Libra.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a little sweeter.
I'm a Virgo.
Scorpio. I love it.
Yeah, very loyal.
Are you ever gonna settle down?
I did.
Just settle down. Would you ever get married? Is that in the future for?
If the right person comes, I'm always down. I don't care about the piece of paper. I don't need a ceremony. My whole life's a fucking ceremony.
Yeah.
So I don't.
You can make your own paper up.
Yeah,
You're
could I
not
do a
that
sick
rich.
wedding? Yeah, I even did a wedding collection for my brand last year for all the people that were in love. And it was received great, but
I mean, there's like a part of me that always feels bad for him because he does just come across as so broken ever since Nate left him. But then I remember the kind of person he is, and I'm like, okay.
And then you remember like why Nate left him in the first place and all of the issues that ensued after that, like Jeffree trying to get back the car, Jeffree trying to get back the clothes. Like I bought those for you. You can't have them. Like, this was a birthday gift, but you can't have it because I didn't give it to you yet. Like, absolutely ridiculous. And saying how Nate only was with him for the clout. I feel so bad for that kid.
I don't know. I like being me, single, and I'm still working on myself.
But I thought you were getting with everyone every fucking weekend. Right?
Well, you can still be single and get with everyone every weekend.
67.
You're 60.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I
Yeah.
could be your grandmother.
BC. I was here before the pyramids.
Oh my gosh.
For the pyramids.
37.
37.
Yeah, which is
That's-
nuts. Time flies so fast.
Did you ever think when you started doing like MySpace and like fucking around with makeup, like, did you have the goal in your mind that like I'm going to become this person?
I wanted
this
to be the
ultra-
biggest thing I could ever be.
I think you knew that.
I saw all of it. I just didn't see how crazy I was gonna not be able to handle it and then handle it again.
Someone said, I wonder how Nate feels about all this. Well, I mean, Nate is appearing very happy with his new girlfriend, so, I mean, Nate ran very quickly. Very quickly.
I had
Right.
such a journey.
What was the lowest point?
Ooh, I think in the pandemic when all eyes were on the internet,
Right.
and ex-friends of mine made up some crazy,
There we go.
vicious lies,
Another one for the bingo card.
and just the internet like exploded, and it was on CNN, and all of a sudden,
The tattoo lady?
no.
I don't want to say her name.
Oh no, that was years before.
Oh, sorry, I'm aging
Yeah.
myself now.
That was your real best friend. I think
Yes.
people forget I'm not
Oh, I was like, who are we talking about? Kat Von D.
just entertainment. I have a
She has a huge, like, makeup stand in Brighton. In Boots in Brighton. I see it all the time, like, big Kat Von D thing.
or I do have
She's, like, crazy, though, right?
a little bit of empathy.
Yeah.
And my
She's a little
best
hard.
friend of over 12 years backstabbed me in front of the internet.
Yeah.
I would love to know how many NDAs Nate had to sign before he let him leave. Eyes.
Yeah, that was
Fucking
fucked up.
hurt. We can laugh now. It's been
Yeah.
years, but oh my god, that was awful.
Yeah.
Wait, can I ask what he
Kat
did?
Von D.
Yeah. He's like, who the fuck? Yeah.
What happened?
She just turned on me because I was growing and
Bigger
things
than
were-
Jealous. She was, yeah.
yeah, the roles were changing, and I started a brand. And then she tried to take credit and make up all these lies, and it was very bizarre.
Well, you came
It
out on
worked out
top.
great, yeah.
I was just saying, you
Very
came out on
bizarre.
top. You seem to be doing.
But I've had a really a bad track record of friends fucking me over, so then it makes it, well, maybe it is him, and I guess, but I don't.
Like, the superiority, like, victim complex is crazy. Maybe at a certain
Right.
stage, you are the problem. Right?
yeah.
Have you ever considered that?
At a certain stage, you definitely are the problem. But when there are facts, evidence, truth behind everything that you're saying to defend yourself and back yourself up, there's literally nothing anyone can do to say you were the problem. But after a certain point, a lot of people come to the conclusion that they themselves are the problem. Like they think it about themselves, which may or may not be the case. But it's case by case basis. It really depends on the situation, the people you're hanging around, the type of person that you are personally, and it's just, facts do matter, receipts do matter.
Care, but yes. It's been a fucking roller coaster. Montezuma's Revenge, and I don't mean my ass.
Karma always comes around. Well, so your product comes out when? April 14th.
It does.
April 14th. You're so excited.
I'm excited. Now, I heard from a little birdie telling me there's boxes here that I get to try some.
We have the full collection for you.
Thank
we have
you.
even skincare.
Ooh,
Thank
I
you.
It's
love
actually really
What
great
was that?
stuff.
Thank
Just
you. I have so much
picking
idea
it up.
right
So
now.
do a lot of the girls in this building.
Yeah.
Is
Who's got
Barstool
full beat
pumping?
on?
Are you guys pumping the air vents like Disneyland?
Well, I do so much product testing at my desk. I love doing products. I'm always like handing things out. But there's a lot of girls that do like keep up with their skincare here.
And then are you just naturally?
She has
good
nothing
skin?
on.
Yeah, today I actually moisturized because I knew you were coming.
And she did a
in.
Cloud de Lis herbal toner.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
My
God.
eye is
Her
bothering me
hair's
so
almost
much.
off gold face on before she came.
She's lifted.
Mhm.
I'm lifted.
I feel like I have like a hair that's like right there, but I don't want to wipe
The
it.
Charlotte Pillsbury
My
False
eyeshadow.
filter number 4 that I was able to find in a bad neighborhood.
Take me a Bushwick and fuck me
Yeah,
now.
I know.
Yeah.
Fuck me, fuck me, fuck me now. No.
Rose to Brighton. I have on a Laneige lip mask.
Not listing any Jeffree Star products in front of him is crazy.
I don't care. Like I'm sorry, Jeffree. I don't like you. I don't know your whole story, but the stuff that I do know and the stuff that I have seen that has been proven, because I am the kind of person that likes facts, I like evidence, I like truth. And I'm not here about hearsay or false accusations, whatever. But the things that I have heard about you, I don't like, just in general.
Better, and you'll be trying
I'm
it.
contouring with Jeffree Star cremated palette.
Never mind.
Okay.
Oh, he isn't.
Yes, Morg.
I know.
And
No, but I'm excited to see the collection. It's going to be Cotton Candy Girl. So, are you wearing it today?
Cotton Candy Queen.
Queen.
She's on the eyes. We have liquid blush.
What's that glitter highlight you have on?
Ooh, it's my
A
extreme.
proprietary extreme.
It's called Lick My Glit.
Ooh.
That's what it's called.
Yeah,
That's
that's the shade name. It's an extreme frost highlighter. It's the most pigmented highlighter in the world.
And were they lying? Was there a scented candle as well?
No. Oh, for this cotton candy collection, yes. There's a candle.
I'm going to light that.
It's
smoke
so
a joint.
good. It's like
Get out my gun. And do a smoky eye.
And kill a yak.
Yeah.
yeah. If you ever want to come to the ranch,
Please
I would love
don't
it.
offer. Well,
Isn't it just so crazy how, like I said this previously, like how open he is now about like that's all the yaks are to him. There was a time, by the way, that he tried to like sue all of us for like talking about that he was going to do this with his yaks. Allegedly.
oh, for
Yeah.
real?
Oh,
Yeah,
really,
you could kill one live.
Allegedly.
We could
See?
dress
what are you
it
killing?
and do-
We gotta add the allegedly there because we don't want to get sued.
Yeah. They
but
stab
you
it.
raise them and then you kill them? And what do you eat them?
And you sub.
So now he says he raises them then, but remember he said that the ones that he raised, he never killed. So again, now the truth's coming out again.
Kill the meat.
Look, I'm gonna sound like a billboard. Yak. Ready for it?
Yeah.
95% fat free. Leanest red meat in America. So if you have issues with your stomach with red meat, you can eat yak. Full of so many nutrients.
No.
They eat a third of what a cow eats. They're super smart and friendly. They're amazing creatures, and the meat is so tasty. It's not gamey.
They're really smart and really amazing. And they taste even better.
It's really sweet.
I'm thinking of
Adam.
one of those animals with the long necks.
You're thinking of
llamas?
alpacas and
Alpacas.
llamas.
That's what I
Llamas.
thought of.
That's what I thought you were
the whole
killing.
time.
I was like, they're so cute.
No.
Yaks are the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
They're
Yeah, they're like
kind of-
bison.
They're like
Yaks are like bison, but they got like really long hair, I think.
cow,
Like
like
ranch
big ass
beef.
cows.
Yeah.
Yes, they're
So
Yeah.
have we now found out that he's killing them himself or something? Like, is that what the guns are going to like?
Really pretty.
Oh.
They're
And you
awesome.
just shoot it right in the head and take it down.
It just like this entire thing is coming across as like,
Ugh. Okay. How
how much can he impress these people?
You can, yeah. If you want to eat fresh pasture to plate. But
Do you,
our
tell
meat,
do you tell your chef that when you're having a date over?
yeah. No,
Go on, kill Bessie for
I
me.
tell the date, go pick one.
Oof.
Oh, that's rich.
Yeah.
You come back here. They come back here in assless chaps.
Pick one, then fuck me.
Yeah. Get it, girl.
Lord.
But no, all the meat that we sell, it's USDA approved. It's done at a real slaughterhouse. It's all the animal's at its most calm. There's no anxiety because if you kill an animal with fear, you're then going to eat the fear.
That's right.
Releases
And
this
people
hormone.
don't really realize
Well,
that.
that's the
with fear.
adrenochrome that you put on your face from the babies.
Yes. I've had what's it called? Stem cell.
Oh.
Yes. I know we're getting somewhere.
Stem cells for what? For what?
I've had injections in my scalp because I had the hairline surgery.
PCP. PRP.
Yeah.
But this is like PRP, like on steroids. This
Yeah.
is like real.
So after the hair surgery is healed, a year later, you start getting the injections just to keep everything really alive.
You had a hair
Donor transplant on myself. Yeah.
oh,
on my YouTube
is that the one they're doing in
channel.
Turkey?
A
They
lot of
offer me a
people
free
Yeah, I'm just ignoring that he was like, yeah, you'll eat their fear. Nice.
plane ride there. I was
They're
like, I don't
doing
know,
it
girl.
there, I guess. It's cheaper. Mine was in Beverly Hills from the best
Yes.
doctor. It looks amazing under this wig.
The same one that Makeup by Ariel went to, probably. Oh, he went to Paris. Never mind.
I think mine guy did Tyga.
There you go. I knew it was connected.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
One of those rappers.
we gotta get you out of here because you're going on BFFs with Dave Portnoy and Brianna and Josh. But thank you
Dave
so
misses
much
me.
for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oi. All right, let me give final thoughts. Final thoughts on this. It just comes across that whoever he's in front of, he tries so desperately to impress. And he did it here, and he did it at my birthday. No, he's doing it here as flexing guns, flexing money, flexing fucks and dicks and cocks, and you know, like it just comes across as when you have so little to offer, you've got to resort to that kind of thing. You've got to resort to No, I'm rich. No, I have a lot of sex. No, I do. I do.
Jeffree
I
Star is a
promise you.
pick-me girl.
Believe me. So that's my opinion of this one. Jesus, I didn't know that he went on so many fucking podcasts this day. I mean, maybe if people want me to go through this the other ones another day, we can do that. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do
Right,
that. But yeah, that's
right.
my closing take on it. It just kind of comes across as like I don't feel bad for him because he's not a great person, but I just feel sad for him,
It's very strange
and I mean that.
that all they really had to say was like they're talking about sex, they're talking about offshore bank accounts, how much money you're making, what you can afford. Nothing really what the podcast itself said you were going to be talking about, which what that's what I wanted to listen to. So, you know what, Adam, like spot on with yours. Tone deaf return, absolutely tone deaf. All right. Thank you for watching and everybody have a nice day. Bye-bye.